It's getting warm. It says 96F right here. I don't believe it. It can't be that hot right now, is it?
It was supposed to be 95 today, but
Yeah. Oh, wow. This feels heavy. Kill switch engaged. Okay. Okay. So you see the little icon there, the green icon. Means the bike is live. I kind of want to ride it in the parking lot. Let's ride it in the parking lot a little bit. It's heavy, man. Yeah, it's heavy. It's got some weight to it, man. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's not the most nimblest of bikes in slow. Like, it feels like the old Energica bike heavy. There is a reverse mode. I forget how to set it, man. But let's not mess around with that. Yeah, so you got to be careful with the weight. This bike is like, it feels heavy, you know? It's okay. It's manageable, but it ain't no Redshift, man. Okay, I'm ready. Let's go. We got 91 miles of range, 65% charge. So wow, 91. So that tells me, yeah, you could probably go like 200 miles with that. All right, guys. Since we're not moving right now, let me talk about the dash. The dash is much different than the other Energicas. I don't know if you can change the way it looks. I'm not gonna mess around with it too much, but yeah, like the other Energicas, it's got like the TFT display and cool graphics. It looks like there's like a throttle meter. All right, it tells you how much power is going out of the motor and how much power is going into the motor, like with regen and all that stuff. You got your miles per hour in the center. You got an RPM meter on the bottom. If you got traction control, it says down there. You've got a temperature meter, sort of, kinda. It says it's in the middle right now, and then you've got a range indicator and state of charge. It's got odometers, trips. Okay, so the dash has been simplified a little bit, guys. It's so you don't have to go into a separate menu to change the modes and all that stuff. All right, so we're gonna go for a demo ride. All right, it's one of those group demo rides, so I can't like really ride it by myself, but we'll go around. We'll go for a ride with these guys, and then I'll let you guys know, talk about what I think about the bike. Wow. Okay, this is my very first time riding the Experia. Right off the bat, I can tell you it doesn't have a lot of regen and mode braking 2. All right, so there's different braking modes. Let's put it in braking 3. Oh, okay. We're in braking 3 now. So there's different braking modes, and they're labeled as B0, 1, 2, and 3. All right. So I think 3 is the most. 2 didn't feel like it had a whole lot of thing, And then if you flick the mode button to the right, you can access the ride modes. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh great, I put it in B1 again. Okay, B1 has like almost like low regen. We want B3, I think. Oh, it's kind of, I kind of don't like this system, man. Okay, yeah. So you flick it to the left, flick it to the left. Yeah, flick it to the left. It accesses the braking. flick it to the right, and access your ride modes. Right now we're in Sport and B3, so I think that's the highest braking mode. I felt like it didn't regen a whole lot in 2. For the Energicas, I like medium and Sport. So, but this is a new bike. I don't know what it's like. So, yeah, there we go. We got more regen now. Okay. But they did kind of make it simpler. You don't have to go to a separate menu. Everything is all on the front dash and stuff, so you could change it like right away. Alright, so we're just kind of zipping around the surface streets right now. It's very comfortable. Where your legs fit on the tank, it's actually pretty narrow. Alright, but it's got a big tank. A bike I would compare to this bike would be like what is it? Something like a S1000 XR, all right, or V-Strom 1000, all right, sport touring bike, all right. That's basically what this bike is. It's a sport tourer, or you can call it an adventure bike too. Okay, guys, it's a sport tourer / adventure bike. Well, I don't think you would want to do too much adventure on it, is what I'm gonna say. All right, you're not gonna do like the backcountry discovery route on it or something. I mean, I don't. Who am I to say you couldn't do it on it? But yeah. Wow, the regen wind is a lot. Listen to that regen wind. So this is Energica's newest bike. So I finally got a chance to ride it, and here we go. So we're gonna go head on into the canyons right here. And the road is really, really bumpy, guys. So we'll see how this sport touring bike handles that. So I think it should be good, right? So it's a sport touring bike. It's designed for, long distance riding, long distance comfort and all that stuff. With some, kind of ADV elements. One thing I will note is it is heavy, dude. It's heavy, and since it's kind of a tall bike, brakes are good. The throttle's pretty light on it compared to the other bikes. So far, it feels pretty comfy. Come on, guys, the lead is way up there. You guys need to go faster. Well, the good thing is I can control my pace because I'm on the back and there's no sweep, so let me get these guys moving. Alright, that's wide open. Woo! I'm not sure, but I think the tires might have spun there because they felt it kind of pull power for a little bit. Woo! Good wind protection. I can feel the wind is just over my helmet, so it must be like at the highest setting. Okay, wide open right there. Alright, full regen. There you go. No brakes right there to slow down. But if I wanted to, this got Brembo brakes. It's got very good stoppers on it. It's very comfortable to ride on this road. The suspension deals well with the bumps and stuff. I just rode the SS9, and I have to say this is probably more comfortable on a bumpy road than the SS9. And I'm standing right now. It feels good. I'm getting all the air to my body. It's hot right now, guys. Yeah, it feels good to stand on it. If you did want to stand on it, you could. But don't worry, we will later. Very easy to ride standing up, too. You can kick the tank over with your knees too. It's nice. Wow, it's so comfy. Trying to go on over all the bumps. Yeah, so they designed the tank where when you're standing, you could use your knee to nudge it. Like if you're riding off-road, Yeah, it works good. Yeah, it definitely has adventure bike ergonomics. Alright, I'm gonna sit down now. See how it is sitting down. Woo! Super comfy. It feels spacious. Feels like riding like a F800 GS or like a Tiger 800, something like that. It's super smooth. No thumpy at all. It's not thumpy at all, obviously. I feel like I could ride this all day. Oh yeah! Oh, I got tossed off the seat there. I should have stayed on that one. All right, here we're gonna lay into it. Woo! I like it. I like it. So I don't know how you can adjust the windscreen. I don't know. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. Really bumpy. I don't know how you can adjust the windscreen. I don't know if it's adjustable with one arm or not. That's one of the features of the adventure bikes. You can adjust how high it is. Because when it's hot like this, you actually don't want a lot of wind you want more wind to your body, so you can keep cool. But man, it's quiet, man. I like it. It's got good aerodynamics, you know. The wind, you know, it's fatiguing. Oof, man. It's very comfortable riding upright too. I mean, that's the way you're supposed to ride it, you know. Okay, we're gonna make a right turn here. We'll let this guy on the bicycle. All right, continue on the ride. Oh, I like it. I want one of these, man. Yes. So HadesOmega is looking for a bike to replace the old KLR 650, guys. So my KLR, oh, you're right open here. Woo! Man. It's not like, oh shit, acceleration, but it goes, man. So we're in sport and B3 mode right now, all right? I think that's where we're going to keep it at. We're at 60% charge. We've gone down 5% already. It feels so comfortable to sit in here and just lean the bike in. Very nice ergonomics, man. It's very neutral riding. Even better than the Ego. Not the Ego, the SS9. Woo! Wide open! Oh my god! Woo! Oh my god. Yes, it goes, guys. It goes. It's so nice to stand up on it, though. Yeah, so stand-up riding, it's got, you know, it's very good neutral ergonomics, you know. So if you did want to do some kind of adventure touring with it, you could. Very good throttle. The throttle feels pretty light. I'm surprised how light it is. I like this guy, man. He's slingshotting it. Yeah, it's very easy to ride once you get moving. When I rode in the parking lot, I was kind of afraid a little bit, man. It's pretty top heavy. So if you did want to do some kind of off-road, I would just do very light off-road, guys. Yeah, just like a fire road, just to get to the road to get to your campground type of thing. All right, guys. It's not like a R1200, you know, type of thing. Oh, it feels so comfy, right? Oh, dude, it's nice. I like it. Oh my god, I want one of these. I already want one. It's so easy to ride. It's like effortless. All right, standing again. Nice. You just lean into it with your knee and it just goes over. It feels comfortable. It's like I think the bike that it reminds me of the most is like a Tiger 800 or Tiger 900, something like that, like a mid-sized Tiger. Oh, we're stopping. Very good. Oh, I like it, dude. I like it a whole lot. All right, so with this 21.5 kilowatt hour battery pack, it's you could probably go like 100 miles on this. Like I said, we've got 59% charge, and it says we still got 61 range. So that leads me to believe, yeah, you definitely could do 100 miles on this mixed riding. Oh my God! Oh, we hit a bump there, but it just kept on going. Whoa, in and out. That's nice. I like it, man. Energica did a good job with this bike. This is, oh yeah. So, another electric bike that is comparable to this is a Zero DSR. Yeah, the DSR X. That's all I'm gonna say. That would probably be the closest alternative to this bike if you were looking at an electric touring bike. I think those are the only two options you guys got, man. So it's a due segment, and yeah, man. These are super hard to get right now, though. This is my first time seeing one. It's already been out for a year, you know, and I've never gotten to see one yet. I like it. I want one of these. Oh my God! Yes, 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 yes. All right, so when you let off the throttle, you can see it light up blue on the bottom. That means that's a regen. And then when you get on the throttle, oh yeah, man. Let's see if you're riding like a flat tracker. Let's ride with our leg out, kind of like a supermoto bike. All right, so you see the blue on the dash. That means we're regenning. All right, and then it goes green when we get on the throttle, kind of like a Prius power indicator meter. Woo! I got it halfway. I got the green to go up halfway into the meter. It feels comfortable to lean forward to. Like you can ride it in like any position, man. It's awesome, dude. I think this is the. But like, it's kind of the more intimidating bike to ride because it's kind of, well, it's not tall. Let me see. Let me put my feet down when we get to the stop sign here. Okay, so we're gonna go back on Collier Canyon. I'm gonna put my feet down here, and I can almost flat-foot it. I'm 5'10". 190 pounds. All right, guys. All right, he's gonna whack it open, and so am I. I felt the traction control kick in there because we hit a bump. So this has also like drift angle traction control. I think it's different levels of traction control. It'll let the bike slip. So if you ride it off road, it'll only let it slip. There's a traction control that will let it slip only so much. Alright? You can turn the ABS on and off too, I believe. There should be a setting for that, because the other bikes you can do that. When you ride off-road, you don't want ABS. At least on the front. At least on the back. You don't want ABS on the back. Okay, I'm going to stand up. Bumpy. It's very good suspension, man. It soaks everything up really good. I think it has a sack suspension. 21. The specs will be at the beginning of the video, guys. Woo! Man, it's a hoot, man. This is a 21.5 kilowatt hour battery pack. Oh, I would stand for that one. There. Oh, wow, we hit that one hard, man. All right. Oh, so bumpy. Oh, boy. Oh, my God. The suspension is doing great on a bumpy road like this. Yeah, man. Oh, I got the front up a little bit there. I knew it. If I just gave it a little throttle, it'll go. That was like a little tabletop there, guys. Woo! Very nice. Oh, I like it, man. Good job, Energica. I think this is the bike I want to replace my KLR with, man. How could you compare this to a KLR? Well, it's got way more power than the KLR. It's way heavier than the KLR. A KLR is about 400 something pounds. So the reason HadesOmega is comparing it to a KLR is that's the bike that I rode here, and that's the bike that I would replace this with, that I'm planning to replace it with. This thing is so comfortable. It's got cruise control, grip warmers. It's got all the gadgets and gizmos, man. It's got the windscreen. It works really good. It's really quiet. Really quiet. Whoa! We hit like a pothole or something there. Oh my god, yeah, dude. Ah, leg out right there. You don't need to. It feels weird to ride with your leg out on this bike. I guess off-road, you know. So do I think you could use this as an adventure bike? Yeah, you can use it as a light adventure bike. And I don't mean light as in how heavy it is. Alright, I mean like light duty ADV bike is what I would use it for, you know? Like if you needed to ride down a forest road to get to a campground, that's what I would use it for. I don't think I've used the brakes once, except for when we got to the stop signs. Oh, and that's the end of the ride pretty much, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, because I did. It's incredible, man. The suspension just soaks everything up. It ain't no redshift, but man, yeah. It's pretty awesome. When is Energica gonna make a supermoto? That's what I want to know. Alright, that was elbow up, leg out, right there. It sounds so cool, man. You know what? The motor does sound a little quieter. Not by much, though. Somebody was commenting it was kind of quieter. Okay, so yeah, you can change the braking and the power on the fly. I think there's an urban, sport, eco, and like a rain mode. Okay, different ride modes. All right, and like I guess I don't know if there's one for dirt or something, but there was a graph. There was a menu that had like drift angles and stuff. So if you wanted to slide this bike in the dirt, you could. So like they did mean for you to take this on dirt roads, okay? And it feels like it. Also, out of all the Energicas, this one has like a full touring luggage. When they pulled this off the van, it was a brand new bike, guys, and I'm riding it, okay? It had a top case and side panniers, okay? So you can get all that luggage stuff. It's ready to go touring like right off the bat. So I believe these go for $24,000. Not a cheap bike, all right, but I like it. It has you can charge it level 1, level 2 charging, all right. I heard it takes 40 minutes to charge it to 80%. I think if the battery's pretty empty. All right, 40 minutes. So I would think like an hour to maybe fully charge it at a fast charging station. Okay, guys. So that that's the touring component to this bike. The one thing this has over the DSR-X, all right, is that it has that DC fast charging. You can take advantage of the fast charging network. Very nice. Oh, I like it. I like it a whole lot. It would be nice if it had a left-hand rear brake. Yeah, I didn't even touch the rear brake once. But the rear brake is like way down there, man. It's like you're supposed to forward-facing position. I think it has sack suspension front and back, from what I remember. Okay, so I rode it in B3 and S, all right? I believe that's a braking 3 or medium braking. No, that's not medium braking. That's like that's the high regen braking. So It didn't feel that high compared to the other Energicas. I feel like the regen is a little weaker on this bike, but so I kind of like it on the high setting. Probably because it's a heavier bike, you know. I'm not really sure how heavy it is, but like I said, I can get my feet flat on the ground, so it's not super dupery, you know, thing. And also, there's a reverse mode, so if you need to back it up, it really helps with these big bikes. Yeah, I was want to say. Okay, well, thanks for coming along for the ride, guys. I really enjoyed it. I like it. I really want one of these. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, I see. It's kind of top heavy, so like once you get it lean to a certain amount and you're going really slow, it just wants to fall over. Ugh. Yeah, not bad. Awesome. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. There it is. So they're going to go charge it. But yeah, so you can see it's got a rear rack on the back. And you can put the luggages on it. Oh, I want one. I want one. All right. Thanks for watching HadesOmega. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, this is the luggage for it right here. So that's the top case. It's Energica on it. And these are the side cases. They're really big. Looks like they open outward. Alright, HadesOmega here. I'm on the old KLR again after riding that Experia. So, just some things to note about that bike is that, one, it's way heavier than this bike. I hopped on this bike, I was like, whoa, this is way light. I just put gas in it though, so it didn't have gas earlier. It was super light, but, yeah, it's pretty heavy, and I wouldn't recommend riding that bike off-road by yourself, alright? Like some hardcore off-road stuff. But if you were just easy dirt roads, I think it'd be okay. If you were to drop that bike, it's very heavy, okay? So it would be difficult to pick it up, is what I'm going to say. So there's that to worry about. Yes, it's kind of like an ADV bike, guys, like a very heavy ADV bike. And the problem with those ADV bikes is they're heavy and they're really hard to pick up by yourself, alright? So if you were going with a buddy, you know, then that's another question. They can help you pick the bike up if you drop it. So that's just one thing to note. Okay, if you were thinking of using it for some kind of ADV bike, it's kind of on the heavy side, man. So you're gonna wanna. I haven't picked it up, so I can't say 100%. But yeah, that was some of my things. And so I wanted to replace this bike with that bike. All right, this bike is much lighter than that bike, and it's got more. It's kind of better off-road because it's lighter. All right. Another thing about that bike is the price. All right. I talked to the dealer, and he was like, "Yeah, it's probably depending on how you have it configured." I think I want to get on this side. Yeah, depending on how you have it configured, you're gonna want to. Depending on how you want it configured, you're gonna have to. It's gonna be like $25,000, so it's not a cheap bike, man. I knew that, but so that's why I don't have one, guys. They're expensive. Other than that, I really like it. It's a really good bike. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was fun. Yeah, other than the cost is really the biggest barrier. You would think like for $25,000 you could probably buy like an R1200 GS, guys. That's like the cream of the crop large ADV bike, guys. So, or like a V-Strom 1000, you can get that much cheaper. So, or like a Versys, something like that, or a Tiger. You can probably get a Tiger. So yeah, that's the biggest barrier to entry on the Energica is its price, guys. So, and that's like that's a new bike and it hasn't been around for a whole long time. Good luck trying to find one used. Okay. So HadesOmega's got to save up his dollars. That's for sure, man. That's what I'm gonna say. So yeah. Other than that, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a whole lot. I think for my KLR's intended purpose as a sport touring bike, that's a great bike. All right. And yeah, you could compare it to like S1000 XR, alright, the kind of more street-oriented ADV bikes. V-Strom 1000, like a Versys 1000, stuff like that. Maybe even the R1200, R1250 GS. Alright, but yeah, I wouldn't do any like heavy off-road riding with it, you know. Sport touring sounds about right, right? That's kind of what a sport touring bike is, you know. It's kind of like a sport bike that it's like a sport bike and a cruiser kind of put together type of thing. All right, it's made to go long distances and have fun in the twisty still, you know, because you can't really have too much fun on a cruiser. Just be scraping it all the time, right? Yeah, I don't think we leaned it over all that much. But yeah, it's got some fancy cruise control. No, it's got some fancy traction control modes and everything. So. Pretty cool. Alrighty. So yeah, those are just some extra thoughts on the Experia. I really liked it. HadesOmega's kind of looking back and forth between the SS9 and the Experia. And I like the Experia a lot, man. I think it has like everything all in one package already. You don't really have to do anything. You don't have to add a windscreen. It's already got it. It's already got the luggages and everything. It's already really comfortable, and it has pretty much the same thing as the other bikes, the same motor, same battery, you know, so it's just as fast as the other bikes as well, so you're not losing much, you're gaining a lot. But yeah, it is kind of on the heavy side. I think out of all the bikes, that one felt the heaviest. I think it's because maybe it carries its weight kind of high. That's what I felt. I think all the Energicas like that, when you lean it over a certain amount, it just wants to tip over. I saw another guy almost drop it, sort of, kind of. But yeah, you will feel the weight. It's not as nimble as like an Alta. Okay, thanks for watching. HadesOmega out. Oh hey, so another thing I want to point out, guys. It's pretty hot right now. It's got to be close to like 95 degrees or something right now. And the KLR, it gets pretty hot when it's hot, guys. So my needle is almost at the high. So one thing about the Experia is it's an electric bike. It don't generate heat, okay? So on hot days, it's better to ride compared to say like a R1200 or like an internal combustion engine bike. Especially like leader bikes, they get really, really hot, and they generate a lot of heat. And that heat, like it fatigues you after like long periods of time. So that's just one thing to think about. The Experia is not going to give off that kind of heat, guys. Conversely, when it's cold, it's not going to give off a lot of heat either. So that's one nice thing about gas bikes. When it's cold, they keep you warm. But it does have heated grips too, so okay, so that's another thing to think about, especially since it's a touring bike, right? You're gonna ride it in all sorts of weather, right? Yeah, just something that I was thinking about right now when I was riding. It's hot, you know, so